What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for you to be here because today I have a very special dish. We are making a coconut lime shrimp. It is creamy. We're gonna have it over a bed of basmati rice, and I promise you, you'll love it. If you are from the South, if you have any Southern in you, if your grandmama was from the South, this dish you might actually enjoy. So Creole culture and cuisine is truly a blend of flavors. It's a blend of different communities and cultures all into one. I'm giving you a little take of it, at least my version of it, with this dish that kind of bleeds into a little bit of California cool. I've taste tested it 1,000 times. I've made it 1,000 times, and I've perfected it now. And I would even have my husband, who's from the South, would agree. It's still a really delicious dish. So check it out. What's up? So welcome back to the kitchen. I'm super excited today because I'm always excited when I get to be in the kitchen with you guys. Today we are making something that is so flavorful. Honestly, it's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. That's not nasty. It's actually a really good thing. And our star ingredient today is shrimp. No, I'm just playing. That's my little slang. It's shrimp, guys. And today we are making coconut lime shrimp in a beautiful creamy sauce over a bed of basmati rice. All right, you guys ready to check it out? Let's do it. All right, so we're gonna start off. We've already peeled and deveined our shrimp. So you can buy them peeled and deveined already from the store, frozen, and all you have to do is thaw them out. Or you can get them in their full shell and peel them and devein them yourself. I got the latter, which took a little bit of time. But today we're quick and tasty, so I wanted to just start here for you to show you how quick this meal really is. So we have our cast iron skillet already heating up over a medium-high heat. And then we also have our rice already over here cooking. It's gonna be a beautiful bed of basmati rice. And we have our shrimp that we are going to play around with. So we are gonna start with our coconut oil. And we're just gonna pour our coconut oil right into our pan. I love to use coconut oil whenever and however I can. It's one of my favorite oils to cook with, actually, because it can kind of sustain higher heat, which I really appreciate. So we're gonna put our shrimp right in there. So this is enough shrimp to feed a family of 3 or 4 in this dish. We'll make enough for a family, but if you want to add more, you can get a bigger pan. You can obviously add a little bit more. We're gonna cook this on a medium-high heat for 2 to 3 minutes each side. Just gonna get that shrimp nice and brown. In the meantime, we are going to start chopping some of our cilantro, which will be one of our heroes in the dish. And you want to do a nice, finely chopped cilantro for this because it's going to be a part of our creamy, yummy lime coconut sauce. And so we don't want too big of chunks of cilantro. All right, and we're gonna put our cilantro over to the side. Let's see how our shrimp are doing over here. So you know when to flip when it gets a little pink and opaque on one side. You know it's time to just flip it over. You don't want to overcook shrimp. That's one of the biggest mistakes with shrimp, especially on the pan like this. You don't want to overcook it because then it gets really chewy. And that's not what you need with the shrimp. You want it to be yummy and delicious, tender. We're gonna add in our butter. And we're just gonna put that on top and let that kind of melt in. We're also gonna add our garlic. But before we add our garlic, we are going to press it down and chop it. You want to take the flat side of your knife and you want to just press down on the garlic. And what that does is it just opens up the flavor. So when you add it to your dish, you really get that full flavor of the garlic. And then you just want to chop it up as fine as you can. I smell the shrimp, it smells so good. So we're gonna add that garlic in there too, right over our butter. And we're gonna move it around a little bit. Make sure it gets under all that shrimp. Oh, that's looking really beautiful, guys. That little caramelized brown on that side is just beautiful. Now we're gonna season a little bit with our garlic, which is just granulated garlic. I know it feels like it's a lot of garlic, but in a dish like this, it's really nice because you really wanna really capture that flavor. And the garlic flavor is such a nice flavor to have in this dish. We're also gonna add our sea salt. We're gonna add some ground pepper, black pepper. We're gonna mix that around again, really allowing the shrimp to really get some of that, all those flavors all over it and really brown nicely. It's time to take our rice off and move it over to here to sit and cook for another 10 minutes. Now you see that all at the bottom of the pan here, you see all of those nice little bits and those brown? That's nice. We want to keep that because that is going to be a nice flavor that's going to add when we add in the coconut milk. It's just going to mix all together. All right, so we're going to add 1 can of coconut milk to our dish. And we're going to make sure it's over a high heat. We want it to thicken up a little bit. And we also want it to get hot enough where it takes all those crusties off at the bottom. We're going to add our ginger. We're gonna add 1/2 of our lime to the dish now, and we're gonna save the other half for once it's a little bit more cooked. So we're gonna add 1/2 of our green onion now, and we're gonna have 1/2 later for a little bit of a garnish. We're also gonna add a little sriracha for a little heat to give that little nice kick of flavor. So as you can see, this dish is flavorful. It has a lot of different components to it to give you that real good explosion of flavor. It's gonna be delicious. And you can see it also, the sriracha added a nice color to our dish as well. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of cilantro, about 1/2 of the cilantro. And we're gonna let that cook down as well. We're gonna turn our heat down a little bit. Now it's starting to bubble, so we can turn our heat down just a tad bit from that boil. We're gonna check on our rice. Our rice is looking really good. We're gonna just fluff it up. We're gonna put the cap on it just for it to steam a little bit longer. So honestly, I came about this dish. I thought this was so much more complex than it actually was to cook. This dish is simple. It's just a couple of ingredients. It's the coconut milk, it's the shrimp. As long as you have your shrimp already thawed, you can make this throughout the week. You can make this on the weekend. This is just one of those meals that are my go-to when I'm busy during the week. I don't have a lot of time in the kitchen, and I really want something really tasty and delicious. So it is ready and looking beautiful, smelling even better, I'm telling you guys. All right, so we have our plate, our dish. We are ready to plate this baby. We're gonna put a little bit of rice down on the bottom. So I'm all about plating. I wanna put this in as much of a ball as possible. Just really makes it really pretty. We're gonna just grab our serving spoon and do a nice big scoop. What you wanna do is you wanna get a few of those shrimp on there. And you want to add a little bit of that sauce all around the plate. We're going to add a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of green onion, and we're going to add a squeeze of lime. A little bit of that cilantro, a little bit of that green onion, and we're going to add a little squeeze of lime. And here you go, guys. A beautiful coconut lime shrimp sauce. It's creamy, it's delicious, it smells heavenly, and I can't wait to taste it. All right, guys, so this is the dish, and it turned out beautifully. Honestly, it is one of those dishes that's full of color, full of flavor, and to be honest with you, you know me by now, it is quick and tasty. All right, I cannot wait to take a bite. The shrimp is tender, but still a hint of sweetness. The coconut milk is creamy, and I taste that lime and cilantro, and then that sriracha gives it that nice little spice. It's definitely a winner. I love it. This is one of my favorites. All right, I'm gonna eat this.